Hello and welcome to, well, what is going to be a new Let's Play for my European class. Because, well, to say the least, the Vijay game, well, it was quite easy to see where it was actually going by that point. And I just couldn't keep going. I was just getting rather drained. So, I've decided I'm just going to go into the next thing that I was intending to do anyway. Which was this. Player's date in Japan, and hopefully manage to unite Japan. Now, I can't really attack the Shiba, and my first course of action would be to attack these guys to the south of me, because they're small, they're manageable, and most importantly, their leaders are very weak. Satake doesn't really hate me. Can't tell who's my rival with that map mode, I wish I could. So, to the north of me is the Shiba and the Nanbu. The Shiba don't like me, the Nanbu do. I will rival them back. There's also the Usagi, the big ones to the left of me. And the last one that rivaled me was Imagawa, which is down here. And they do share a sea zone with me, so they can actually engage me. Now, I actually intend to use development as part of my ability to play here, and I can support up to 4 units. So it's not too many, but it's certainly more than what those to the south of me can support. And I do think there have to be a little bit of a clever military manipulation with alliances, and also a particular focus on the military technologies. Now, he's not going to be a particularly bad foe. Nanbu, I think I would want to focus on a bit, because, well, that is a brilliant starting modifier, I'll be honest. Oh, he wants to ally. You know what? I'll take it. It helps me. And Satake is also in a similar position, so I'll lose the merchant power, gain a bit of that. So I just want to get these sorted quickly, so I'll start focusing on claiming the Shiba. So he's allied with the Shiba, which is not too good. Could be a lot worse. I already can't hold that. The Chiba have allied with the Shiba and the Usagi, like little bastards they are. So these two to the north of me again. That was a fast that was a fast one, wasn't it? He's only allied with the Shiba there. And what the hell? Taki there, what are you doing? Is there anyone isolated? Nope, Shiba is allying everyone. What are you doing? Look at that. You're just allying everyone, because why not? That doesn't seem alright, and I'm not alright with it. The Ando have bloody hell. Let's just look at the diplomat mode. Jesus Christ, can you calm down? I know you're spread out, but that's just going a bit far. Like, a bit too far. Oh, the Ashikaga are there. And Imagawa is allied with these fellas, so I could possibly attack them. But it looks like I'll have to focus development for a bit of the early game to make money, improve my strength. Because I'm going to be locked to this province by the looks of things. Not exactly the most helpful thing. But if I can match the Usagi in terms of combat power, I should have a nice time when I do engage someone else. Now, I'm not sure how I'd go about this. Maybe I'd promise Nanbu land if they're interested in this. They are. So that's going to be my interest for the early game. Okay, back to the regular thing. Don't really need any more you. Now, they've got a leader that's slightly better than mine. The Shiba have one that is slightly worse. So, I'll get this to a 553 province. It's not too bad. I can function with it, just about. I also have an advantage in terms of what my infantry can do. So, even if I were to go for a very early war, Shiba, of course, would join. The Satek would have to be Promised Land. These guys wouldn't want any of the land. The thing is, they only have one province. But I can call them in, though not particularly effectively. So, if I were to do this, Sengoku, I would have probably had the ability to do it much earlier on. I could betray Satek to take the province, but I don't see a point in doing that. So let's go to speed 4. It looks like we might have to develop for a fair bit of time. So, really, the Shiba have 4,000. So there's the possibility I could handle it alone as well. If I were to take out the Utsu army very rapidly, I would then technically be able to handle it from there. Well, hopefully I'll be able to do something. So, Japan is united. That'll take a while. What is my current government rank? Oh, I like that. I'll take that. It's a very nice set of things to have. So, if I want to conquer the northern area, I'm going to have to be pretty smart about how I manage this. Like, I could take a bit more in terms of province development here. Hopefully get more military might, but it's very doubtful that I can manage it right now. The Ishiki, you are where? You're down over here. But that could actually prove beneficial. You know what, let's do it. Expand the alliance network around Japan. So, that's given me a good reign of defensive allies, most likely. And if I want to handle these guys, I'm going to have to wait a little to get the favours I need to call in either of my other allies. Now, Nambu and like to the north. Now, if I were to take this province off Shiba, I'll do it. I don't really have a reason to focus on the ducats right now. Oh, we don't actually share the tile. I thought we did, but yeah, I was wrong. So that was a bit of a waste, actually. Shiba should actually be on our side. Now, attacking Usagi would be the equivalent of suicide. I'll take the corruption and I'll pay it down. Good, our province is going to be have to be pretty heftily developed. We can already support a more hefty military than our neighbours by Usagi, who is much larger. Now I'll develop the economic base and don't really care about the manpower one. But yeah, I'm going to have to unite the north. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage it. So, what will likely have to be done is, once I've conquered some of these nearby provinces, hopefully I'll be able to get Uzun and Shimotusuk, and that would put me on even footing province-wise with the Usagi, and I would still be more powerful than them due to a superior development in my capital. One that's improved even further. And I would actually be able to support yet another infantry. So, I can support 5,000 infantry. He has got a cannon now, sadly. Not a cannon, a cav. So I'll develop my military a bit further in preparation for future engagements against certain other nations. But yeah, if I attack these guys and take this province off the Shiba, that would be a very good starting point. It would also help cut the Usagi off from going north. Though I believe they are... Nope, they are not allied to the Shiba, so this could be a nice rivalry to exploit. Who are they not liking? They don't like me, of course. Takeda, who is the gold mine of Japan. And so on. But yes, if I manage to take control of the north, which is what my plan is, I should start being able to, say, build just a fort in my current capital, and I'd be able to protect these two provinces here, well, 3 if you include this one up here, from all forms of aggression from anyone south. And if I can even just unite a smaller portion, I should be able to start steamrolling other daimyos, especially if I use development correctly, like I currently have, where my army is on even footing with those bigger than me. Would I be able to grant... Oh, this could be quite useful, actually. If I called that, I'd lose a bit of prestige, no biggie. They wouldn't be quite able to grant a generalship, though. But with that, I would probably be capable of having a very strong general. But yes. Now, I could manage it. I could manage it. And if I did it on them, I'd only be able to take nearby provinces. But yeah, they're going in for a lot of alliances. I don't really like that, in all honesty. Just a bit more. Once this hits 20 development, I'm pretty much set up to be capable of handling myself. So it would be a very risky choice to go to war with them and Shiba, most likely because Shiba could build more troops. And another reason for it would be that most likely I would be able to make them run, but this military would either batter me while I'm slightly weakened. Embrace the reputation. Ooh, would I be able to support another? Yeah, it can only support 5 still. Oh, that's not encouraging. Ming is just powerhouse of Asia. But yeah, let's find us. We've got a force limit of 5, so you know, we're down here. So here we are. Subject nation, -3. Base, oh, I see. So really, I need 5 more development. Though I do have the money to possibly manage it. Could also replace it with a cav. Nambu has also just increased their strength, which I'm happy about, because if they do have to help defend, it becomes all the more possible. So he's got no favours on it. 4 and 4. So yeah, that's looking alright. Okay, let's focus down on these techs now. Now, the first one, the Pike Square, is going to be very crucial because it gives military tactics and it also gives a land morale boost. If I have that against these, I will absolutely crush them, but I might not have it against the Shiba. What's that air looking like? A 222, and yours is a 6545. That's a little scary. Mine's also a 333, which isn't too bad. So, yeah, I've got nothing particularly special, but I've got nothing wrong, so that's a nice start. Usagi also, theirs is very strong as well. So the big clans have the more talented leaders, as you would expect. After all, during this time, I would imagine it would have been very chaotic to keep a weaker clan. No, a bigger clan together. The Renaissance has begun. Oh, goodness. So, well, these guys don't have to worry about. The Shiba have a variety of ports. They'd probably be able to take my fleet out. But yes, definitely targeting you first. And if I can, crushing you. In one fell swoop. You know what, I'm taking this to 10 and I'm going to take that to 10 as well. We are going to have a very nicely developed capital. Still can't go up to 6 troops, of course, which would actually give me an advantage even against them. And I think that would actually make me among the stronger of the ones here. They're slightly corrupt. They're slightly corrupt. So December, well, it's pretty soon either way. So with relation to this, that's a 7 development province and this is a 6 development province. It's not too much to handle. So it really shouldn't be an issue. The main matter is going to be getting off the ground with this. I'm going to spare caution, I really don't want to deal with the inflation. And well, if he and Hataki go at each other, I can see who would most likely win. But it could still provide a good opportunity for me. And it could always go unexpectedly, I imagine. After all, the geography of these wars are going to be very weird. in comparison to just a simple one side versus one. It's everyone's coming from everywhere. It's going to depend a lot on which side really gets its army together first, if either side actually manages that during those wars. So yeah, that's also a supporting factor in how well I'm going to manage this. So once I have the favours, I'll call him and Nambu in here to help with Shiba. And the reason for that is, wait, he would probably go and try and take this, and he would try and take this. So chances are, what I'd have to do is attack here, siege it down with, say, one troop, and then send the 4,000 here and start sieging it immediately. Siege this down before Nambu can take it, and then go and fight Shiba down. Get them out of the war separately, take Zuzan, and take this off them. That would probably, in theory, be the best choice of action. And would put me in a position to therefore attack Ando, as well as make a push against the Usegi potentially in the future, because it would put my strength above that of my allies, and being above my allies in terms of strength would enable one of two things. A, I could get more favours and so call them into further wars quite easily. The second of which is that, well, I would possibly be able to discard one of them, most likely Nanbu, since it's up to the north, where I want to conquer everything, and I'd be able to effectively hold all of the terrain up there with no real issue. But either way, what my plan is in the long run is... Oh dear, what's this? Whatever. Huh. So, well, either way, I should probably stop about here. With the military growth, he's still on the... They're both still on the previous tech. I could manage this alone, possibly. Do I want to risk that? I could risk that, and I could risk the trains to take during this. But I'm not sure if that's worthwhile. But, either way, I shall end it here for now. And I'll be deciding what to do in probably about 2 years, where I will probably go for both provinces with assistance from my allies, and I will take them out. And if that throws the Shiba off enough, it could start the war down here between the Shiba and the other clan that they really do not like. And if that were to trigger off a war down there, it could possibly drag others in up here, and that would give me another advantage. I could also betray Satake and try and take them out quite rapidly after I kill them here, because they are only allied to Yamana, and Yamana is all the way down here and only has 4,000, less than me. So there's all these options. It could work quite well, I imagine. And well, either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.